We are the director, star, and producer of our own show. We have the ability to take our pen and write our own script. You can write a positive outcome or you can write a negative outcome, and it all starts with what you believe is possible. I'm from the East Coast, from Tennessee, as is my namesake. I always had this feeling that it was a small town that I grew up in, that I lived in, was too small for me. I finally made that decision to leave after my life had spun out of control. Went through a divorce. It was painful. Quickly that turned into alcoholism. It turned into not showing up to work. And before you knew it, you wake up and 6 months later and you don't even recognize who you are in the mirror, right? You're certainly not proud. I knew that if I didn't leave and I didn't go when I did, it was either death or penitentiary. That was the only thing that was coming my direction. I had the backpack on my back, and so I walk up to the CVS, and a stranger comes to me. He said, "Have you ever heard of FareStart?"
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey.
What can I get you today?
Can I get an iced 12-ounce Americano? When I first moved here, I was really struggling so much, like with my mental and physical health. Just a drink for me today.
All right, sure.
Other people have like different addictions, but for me, like I feel like OCD was kind of an addiction. There's a lot of things with OCD that just don't make sense. It's like very irrational fears. I haven't been able to eat things or drink things that other people have made for me. OCD works in the way that you always are deceived in thinking that you're controlling something, but it actually starts controlling you. If you're in like a clear headspace, you realize that, oh, like this abusive thing has been preventing me from enjoying my life. Once I was wanting to do something new and ready to do something new, I found the FareStart flyer. Hey, like I want to try this.
Oh, yeah. You're just going to put that uncovered.
I got connected with FareStart when I was incarcerated. I made some really poor choices. I did. When I came out of prison, I was like, I'm never gonna find a job. My life's gonna be crap. You know, I'm a felon now. What am I gonna do? The average person makes 50 to 85 decisions a day. The average incarcerated person makes less than 10. And if you don't start making decisions when you get out, somebody else is gonna make them for you. And they're not gonna be the decisions you want. So my classification counselor said, hey, there's this great place called FareStart.
The program at FareStart is intensive. I was astutely aware that things were purposeful. Every interaction I had was designed with me at the forefront, with my best intention.
It's not just food, it's students, it's community, it's just everything together.
So I think one of the things that separates FareStart from others with similar missions is their complete wraparound services. So they take a holistic approach to human beings.
They did mental health counseling, there was a financial class, they did the housing program so I could save up the money to get my own place.
I remember going to the essentials closet, socks, t-shirts, toothbrush, toothpaste, things I didn't have to make a human feel human.
They kind of accepted me for who I was, and whatever I wanted to work on, they would support that. They had like this thing where every day you get a free drink. And then they gave me the opportunity to make a drink for myself, but there was no pressure. It just like was such a perfect step for me to slowly get into trying something. Every day I was going in there and I came out 1% better. Felt like I was becoming a new person.
Hi. Are you heading in for dinner?
I sure am.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you
Nice
so
to see
much.
you.
Thank you.
It is very humbling to be up here and to be back at FareStart. I learned a lot about myself in this program, and it encouraged me to think differently and to believe that all things are possible, that my past didn't inform and shape my future.
I know the program works. It worked for me, and I've seen it work out in many lives over and over again. What's unique is the ripple effect just doesn't go to participants, it goes to community members too. It goes to volunteers. It touches everyone in the community.
It feels good to be well again.
I am really grateful to this program because it's done so many amazing things for me. October, I graduate with my veterinary assistant, and a year from then, I will graduate with my veterinary technician. Pretty proud of myself. Tuesday, I got the high score on my lab test. I didn't have the confidence to do any of that when I first came to FareStart.
My OCD is still with me and I'm still struggling like every day, but now that I've graduated, I've realized that there's never a time when you're gonna be that perfect person, but you can still find success with all the mess that's in life. It was just such a powerful moment to be in a space where both sides were willing to put in the work. Even though I only graduated once from there, I feel like every week I was graduating from something.
You figured something out.
Yeah, and
Janice,
actually,
how fun.
yeah.
That's awesome.
It's putting myself in those extreme, uncomfortable situations that I found the strength and the courage to do what I wanted to do and what I felt I should do. Places where I laid my head down at night during the program really inspired me to get into housing. I want to be a part of the battle that this community is faced with, and I want to be on the front lines because I owe everything to the community that supported FareStart and to the people.